Thank you, Most High, for using me as your vessel. I surrender myself to you as I go into this oracle reading to deliver this message to the masses, to those who really want to hear the truth about this pandemic. I rebuke and denounce any evil entity or force that may try to interfere or interject with this word. Thank you. In your mighty, most masterful name, I pray, Ahaya Asher, Ahaya, Amen. Y'all know I had to bring y'all the reading. Now, let me just tell y'all, first of all, YouTube is being funny style with my account. They're burying my videos so that my word doesn't get to the masses. Um, 'Cause they know I'm straight fire, I'm straight facts, whatever, and I give the praise to the Most High for this beautiful gift to be able to, um, you know, convey the messages that the Most High wants me to give the masses. So please like, share, and subscribe. Go ahead and go ahead and like the video, share it, please, and have a listen to your weekly and monthly oracles. I will be providing a link where you guys can, make donations. I've been getting emails for people who want to make donations and get readings and private readings. Before anybody gets private readings from me, I usually suggest, go back, listen to my readings, and just kind of analyze the readings I've given so far. Again, YouTube is pushing down my oracles, and it's okay. The Most High will have the Most High's way regardless. So, and when it's time for me to flourish, I will flourish. But here's a corona virus reading, and I'm just going to give the reading the way the Most High has asked me to give it. So, it is a general spread, and I'm going to talk about politicians that may be involved, governments that may be involved, um, etc., etc. And whatever the Most High tells me. I know you guys are a little nervous about the coronavirus, and I'll get into my thoughts and my feelings on it as we go through this reading, but let's get to it. So, the central issue that, and what you guys need to know, what we all need to know about the coronavirus, is that there's going to be an upcoming expense, a huge expense, um, regarding this coronavirus. It's actually spreading faster than people think as well. Okay, um, and yeah, it's spreading really really fast. I mean, it's really fast and really it's just yeah. And the upcoming expense, Most High, what are you trying to get me to convey about this upcoming expense? Most High says clarify, so let's clarify. What is this upcoming expense about, Most High? Thank you, thank you, thank you for using me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I already know you're showing me right now that it's spreading faster than people realize. Huh. Um, the upcoming expense has something to do with an energy of holding back. What is this holding back energy about, Most High? Give me clarity on what's being held back. What's being held back? Oh, okay. So basically, there is a professional currently. This thing is spreading really fast. It's spreading faster than what people know. There's a professional that is holding back or being held back from providing information on how to cure this thing. Okay? it's almost like I feel like I'm getting the energy of a mad scientist who, it's like there's it's like this thing, this coronavirus is man-made, and one person is teaching a lot of people a lesson. I swear this is what the card I'm getting: the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, that's fast, and that's rapid, fast energy. It's like one person is working alone, holding back the information to solve this pandemic. Period. Point blank. Can't make this up. Someone, and I've been feeling this for a while, that this is like a test run. This is almost like a game, because before I get into why I feel like this is a game, I want to do this whole reading, but there's so many layers and elements. Like there's a 5G element to this. There's a martial law element to this. There is World War III. There's so many layers to this, but this is definitely clearly saying that there's a soul person. There's a soul person that's holding back information, and they're doing it on purpose. I don't know if this is Trump, but he, okay. The challenge to this is, now this is my card. So the challenge to this right now is me. I'm challenging this information. If not, this is an air sign woman. The challenge to this information being held back is an air sign woman. This woman, if it's not me, okay, um, it's definitely someone who is in law, and someone who has some type of authority. Okay, let's get more information on the challenge. And is being blocked. The challenge is someone is being blocked. Okay. Um, there's also some kind of one-upmanship that's happening. Let me get one more to clarify. Let me use the other deck. Most eyes that use the other deck. There's an authority figure in government, has something to do with justice and law, that's being blocked. Almost like a na 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 kind of thing. And this person being blocked is stopping, is causing something to not come to an end. That's the challenge to this person holding back information. Yeah, there's somebody holding back information. Maybe it was me. I don't know. But I'm doing what I'm told to do now. The environment in which this coronavirus, the environment, which means the United States, the world, there is the current environment is people, family, and friends, and just people are wishing someone regarding this virus, people are wishing they would have done something differently. People are crying over spilt milk at this time regarding this coronavirus. Okay? People are crying over, they're wishing something was different. They would have done something differently. I don't know. Um, People are panicking. Yep. People are now getting wind of how serious this thing is, and there's a lot of communication, there's a lot of movement around this virus. It's almost like, the Most High is telling me it's too late, because we got someone who's like a mad scientist who's holding back information. There's a lot of energy, but people are keeping their faith. Everyone is keeping their faith that it won't get worse. We'll see how it goes. In the recent past regarding this virus, somebody let someone down. There were some, there were some, it's almost like I feel like this was a man-made situation. And in the recent past, it's telling me, Most High is telling me that there were options. There were options on the way this whole testing could have been done. Um, there were options, and there was confusion about the way this coronavirus came about. And I said to I think it was my friend the other night. Um, I said to No, as a matter of fact, I was on a gentleman on Instagram. His name is 19 Keys. I was saying to him last night that it's ironic that right after Kobe dies, this corona. And remember, you guys, please share and share, subscribe, and like, and remember where you hear this information from. You know what I mean? Um, Tell people who you heard this information from. But it's ironic that the disease jumps off in China right after Kobe is murdered, right? I strongly believe because he was already going toe to toe with a big farm company, that he knew about this disease and he was going to blow the whistle. And if he blew the whistle, the agenda that the powers that be, the Most High speaking through me, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. The agenda that the powers that be had already had in place wouldn't have been executed properly. Now, what this agenda is, we're gonna get into it, but let me just keep going. So there was options and confusion on how to execute these options. There was options around um, okay, th- these people are trying to figure out that I can't make this stuff up. It's almost like this is almost like a religious thing, trying to prove whether or not there is a God or there isn't a God. This is what I'm getting. Let me get another clarifier. In the recent past, and there was confusion about it, and then it's like they picked. It's like um, imagine a bunch of hats lined up, and there's a piece of paper that says what you're going to do in each hat, and then one person picks from the hat, and this is how they do it. You understand what I'm saying? This is how this comes to life. Okay. In the recent past, something good news came in for someone regarding the choice out of this confusion. It was almost like something was celebrated in the recent past regarding this virus. I'm feeling like I'm getting my energies being pulled toward this mad scientist situation. I'm feeling like it's like because it's almost like a mad scientist is going to come up and say, "Oh, I've got the cure," and then this person's going to be looked at like God after through all this chaos. Let me see. The people behind this coronavirus, what's on their mind? Um, Almost like happiness, not so good news. I'm gonna put it to you that way. It's almost like the people behind it are worried about whether or not this thing is going to work out the way they plan for it to work out, and they're worried about the main player in this. I feel like this to me, um, Trump represents the pinnacle. So they're thinking about something not working out the way they planned it to work out, and they're thinking about Trump actually being a little immature in handling in the way he handles it. These powers that be are thinking about the way he's handling it, okay, or the way he's presenting or coming off as handling it. Okay, he's partnering in a way. It's almost like the powers that be, or either Trump is not happy, it's not all the way happy, and being immature because he has to partner with someone. He has to pretend. It's almost like he has to pretend to like that he's partnering with someone. Okay, it's either him or the powers that be. There's something about not being not too happy about a partnership. Okay, the coronavirus, in the position of how you see yourself, it's kind of like if the coronavirus was a person, they would think they were uh, Hitler, basically. If the coronavirus was a virus, the coronavirus would see itself as Hitler, and that's where the mad scientist comes in. The coronavirus is a huge pandemic. It is definitely huge. Clarify that. It's established. It's done. It's not something that can be retracted or redacted. It's out there. It's something that it's something the coronavirus sees itself as being, if the coronavirus was a person, it would see it is seeing itself as being victorious and causing a pandemic, period. Like six of wands here. I'm gonna get another clarifier on top of the tower. It also sees itself, if it was a person, um, as knowing, as getting itself out of a certain type of prison. It's almost like if the coronavirus was a person, this person figured out how to release itself to affect everyone else. It's that kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like this coronavirus has been bottled, and it was growing so large that it needed to expand. Once it got released and was established out in the out in the ether, airborne, and was able to transfer from person to person, it was able to grow, okay, rapidly, victoriously, to expand. It's almost like the coronavirus itself released itself from prison. It's almost like the coronavirus had a mind of its own. That's how deadly this virus is. It's like wow, a virus. It's like a humanoid type virus. Wow. Okay. How the world is viewing the coronavirus. The world is feeling betrayed. If this is not the world, this card reminds me and gives me a feeling of the what is the, I guess you would call him the president of China. He's feeling betrayed because I'm getting this energy. The Most High is telling me to say that there was an agreement. that this virus wouldn't be released, it wouldn't be tested, or it wouldn't, there was something that was agreed upon. And there's people in government that are feeling betrayed by the release of this virus. And so now we can get a little deeper. This virus, let me tell you something. This is what the Most High has been telling me, was something that was already pre-made and has a cure. Okay? But it was released out of militia. It was released to prove a point. It was released to retaliate. I'm feeling like it was a retaliation, and this is what the Most High is telling me, on the U.S. For interfering or intervening in China's affairs. Okay, this is either China or Russia, one of the two. But it's like it was a vendetta. It was something that was quiet and could be released. And it came, the fact that it came, like I said, it happened right after Kobe. The fact that it came out of China says a lot. And I don't believe, Most High telling, I'm getting goosebumps, that this is something that just came out of nowhere. This was intentionally placed and put in China to make it look like it was from China. Let me get clarifier on it. It's immature energy around this. But it looks like, you know, someone is thinking about cooperating in an unhappy, not so happy, someone's not happy about cooperating with Trump. Okay. Someone was betrayed. The world is feeling like they're being lied to right now and almost betrayed. That's one. Two, there is a government official who's being puppeteered. This is another puppeteer energy or immature energy. This is not a king, this is a page. And to me, um, when you're talking about tarot, I look at presidents and things like that as pages. They're not kings because the kings are really unseen. Okay? But there's a government official, whether or not it's China, um, Russia, there's something that people are feeling betrayed because of a lie. Okay, let me clarify with one more card. Okay, here's the king now. There's a power that be and behind the scenes. Okay. 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 Here we go. I hate to say this. This is getting deep. But the Most High is telling me to say this. This either Russia or China is feeling betrayed based on a lie by the Pope. I got the King of Hearts. There's a lie that's going on, and it's almost like the Pope could have prevented this, but didn't. And there's fingers being pointed at someone who is very, very, um, someone who has an influence with metal, machinery, weapons. So that's why I say it's either China or Russia or Korea. But there's a lie surrounding. There's a lie in between this person that has a lot of influence with weapons and the Pope. Okay? I mean, hopes and fears. Okay. Wow. Okay. The hope is, I know this is going to sound crazy for y'all, but this is how the Most High speaks to me. So, if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I doubt it. There's hope with someone. This, to me, this card, the Queen of Pentacles, is representative of the Queen of England. There's hope surrounding her or fear. Let's clarify. She's in the upright. Mm. She's going to there's going to be offer made to her, or she's going to make an offer. There's going to be something that happens in the UK, but there's fear about whatever this is going on. There's fear or hope. There's something around this coronavirus that has something to do with the UK and the Queen of England. Let me get another clarifier. Whatever the Queen of England can do, or people are fearing that she does not do, whatever it is, it's going to take some anxiety away. It's going to take some anxiety away. I'd like to clarify a little bit further for her. And I want to clarify this lie. There's a promise. There's a trying to balance something out. There's hope. There's fear that either she won't be able to balance something out, or there's hope. It's like a 50-50 chance that something will or won't be balanced out. But the Queen of England has something to do with something being balanced out. Now this lie between the Pope and someone who has influence over machinery, or okay, this lie has to do with someone who has decided to not, who's not being petty at this point. So who's always being petty? It's definitely China's leader or Korea's leader. Who there's someone who has some major influence with weapons that is not being petty anymore because of a lie regarding the Pope. What does the Pope have to do with this? Mm. It's connected. The Pope is connected to a miracle. Some type of, okay, tell me more about this miracle. This miracle has to do with people um, suffering. Five of Pentacles. It's like the Pope is going to be propped up as this guy who, performs miracles to get people out of suffering and come get help through the churches. It's almost like the vaccine is going to be offered in churches. I don't know. Let me keep going. In the near future. Okay, I knew this was going to come. Now we have a king, another king. So in the near future, something is going to be completed. Something's going to be done, fulfilled. Let's go. Let's keep. I can't identify who the king is, but it's going to come to me. Most I tell me who the king is. Something is going to in the near future is going to break. There's going to be some heartbreak with this man in the near future. This man could be a fire sign. He's a king. But there's going to be some kind of like, there's going to be some whiplash that comes in, or some heartbreak that is affiliated with this king. This king is a very confident and passionate king. I want to say Barack Obama, but I don't want to speak too fast. This king is a very noble king, a nobleman, fair, not in a just way, but fair in a passionate, feeling, has very, very, if this person feels for other people, they have empathy. Let me get another clarifier for this king in the future. this king is going to come in with some kind of surprising revelations, and something is going to be put to an end. People in the near future are going to be very tired, or someone is, yeah, something's being put to an end after this surprising, like, something is going to smack people in the face regarding this coronavirus. And there's this man that's going to come and complete the goal or announce it or be generous regarding it. This person is a passionate person in general and very powerful. That's a near future. I'm going to say the near future is, within the next 10 weeks, 10 days to 10 weeks, it's going to make the news. Okay? As a matter of fact, all this is going to make the news. But in the near future, what you can expect, because everything else is kind of like in the background that I mentioned, but what you can expect in the near future is that this fire sign, this king, is going to come smack people in the face with, it's either going to cause people heartbreak or it's going to wake people up, and then something's going to be finished. Okay, as an outcome of this whole coronavirus, it looks like it's going to be hell on earth. Let me get more, and before I go to the outcome, let me get more clarity on this king. I'm getting a strange feeling because this is wolf in sheep's clothing. This person is going to come in and offer something that people are going to be oblivious to, or people is oblivious to him in general. He's going to be working together with someone. Well, this is three of swords. Mm. This thing that's going to smack people in the face, okay, he's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Whoever this king is that's passionate about something, this thing that's going to smack people in the face or cause some heartbreak is someone trying to get away with something. Yep. Someone definitely trying to get away with something. Or getting away with something. It's like once this person gets away with something, gets away with smacking some people in the face with this, it's like once this person gets away with whatever this is, funding is going to be released. Someone is going to get away with something that's hidden, and then funding is going to be released. And then something is going to end. It's almost like someone is getting away with making crap load of money off of this cure that was already set in place. Okay? And they waited for the epidemic, the pandemic, to get bad enough. And that's what's hidden. so that they can make a crap load of money off of the cure when it was man-made in the first place. What is this coming to an end? There's going to be a lot of, when it comes to an end, there's going to be a lot of news. There's going to be a lot of talk about it. A lot of coverage about this cure. It's going to be a lot of talk. I mean, if naturally it would, but when people realize what the cure is, it's like, it's just going to be a lot of negative talk about it. People are going to know exactly what they need to do once it's over. And it's going to cause worry and grief. Whatever this is, where money is being released, or information is not being held back, or resources not being held back, once resources start to get released, something is going to be put to an end. It's going to be a lot of news coverage about it, and it's going to cause more worry. This is in the near future. Got 2 10s here. This might be 20 weeks, 20 days. We're 30 to 4. We're 30 to 6 months. It looks like into this thing. I'm not trying to cause anybody worry. I'm just telling you what I see. As an outcome, it's like there's no new beginning. There's no new beginning. Financially, it's almost like the economy as an outcome won't fully recover. That's what Most High is telling me. Let me clarify. Okay, this is the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. This is the Father, Son, and the Virgin Mary. This is okay. It's going to be an act of God. An act of God is going to come out of nowhere as an outcome. My God. This is what the cards are saying. Let me clarify more. Yeah. As an outcome, if the Virgin Mary was the Holy Spirit, it shows her is coming through with a vengeance. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, coming through with a vengeance, or this is someone who would be naturally holy, saintly in nature that's coming, that is just like as an outcome. This person is very, very pure. This person is naturally just a good, loving person. As an outcome, this person is the exact opposite. What does this have to do? It's a queen, someone in power. Okay. This woman is coming to catch wreck with something that is very petty, unjust, unfair. This woman, there's going to be a woman as an outcome that woman in power. Is that Nancy Pelosi? This woman in power knows something now, as I speak. As an outcome, she's going to be wishing that she would have done something ahead of time. It's gonna however this thing turns out, she's going to literally be mad and pull her trump card, quote unquote, because because she'll be wallowing over her woulda, shoulda, couldas. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Let me get one more, two more as an outcome. I'll give you guys some time frame. Ah, then whatever this woman does, okay, I feel like it's on American soil. The Queen of England does not like gang, gangsta. hmm Mm. Because the you know what, the Queen of England is going to be defeated. Well, however this plays out, Queen of England is going to be defeated. And 9 times out of 10, people hear my readings when it's you can't alter. Even when you try to alter the outcome, you can't alter it. You actually end up playing into it, especially with my readings. So that was the the just the overall reading on it. Can't remember what I said, but it is what it is. It's out in the world. It's out in the ether, and it is what it is. I strongly, I strongly foresee this turning into not a good situation. Now, let's talk about what I feel you as a people or us as a people should do to prepare yourself. Number one, douse up on garlic. Garlic and onions need to be your best friend. This is what the Most High is telling me. I feel like this pandemic, this virus, is feeding off of. It's like a humanoid. It's like a humanoid virus. It's literally feeding off of fear. I can't make like I'm. This is what Most High is telling me. Speak to me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Speak to me. And the less fear you have of it, and you think smart, use your common sense, the easier it will be for you to fight off the virus. I mean, that's how stupid and ridiculous a cure is. It's like it's going to make people mad. You know what I mean? It's going to cause such a frenzy and uproar that it's going to make people mad. Because it is a big deal, but in some way, like I'm getting that it's not a big deal, but it is a big deal because something is being hidden on purpose. I hate when I say hidden on purpose. So garlic and onions. Let's start there. I know everybody's going to get hand sanitizers, but if this thing gets worse as worse as what I've been feeling, because last year I told my mom she was I got mason jars as a part of a centerpiece for my father's birthday party at a hotel. So we had how many tables? I don't know. I ended up getting 200 mason jars. And I said, Mom, you need to start canning. I really, really feel in my spirit. That's the reason why I wanted to use the mason jars as centerpieces because I knew that we would need them for canning. So my mother took heed. She did her first set of canning, but now she understands now what I was saying last year about canning. She's seeing it live and direct, because I warned her last year that something was getting ready to happen, and Most High was telling me, get mason jars, you're gonna need them, you're gonna need them. So you all need to be preserving. That's number one. You guys, please make sure when you tell people where you got this information, make sure you tell them it's me. Don't own information that you didn't think of for yourself. That's not cool. That's not being righteous. But and for those of you who thought of this stuff too, you know what I mean. Do it. This is your confirmation. And what is it going to hurt if you start canning and it doesn't get worse? Nothing. You just have more food in your house than you need to buy from the grocery store. That's being preserved, right? So start canning. Also, um, seeds need to be your best friend. I don't care if you have to start an indoor garden. Go get lights, go get whatever you got to do to start your indoor garden. Start growing your own crops. And do it secretly and silently because I'm telling you right now, The government, they will find any way to tax you and stop you from um, being able to be self-sufficient, especially in this pandemic, right? If the ulterior motive is for World War III or New World Order, and you're planting and you're growing your own crops, and you don't need to take the mark of the beast or the chip, and you're off the grid. Guess what? They're not going to make it easy for you to be off the grid. So you got to move in silence. I'm giving you the heads up. I'm forewarning you all right now. This is not a game. Okay? Seeds, you don't be going out buying cases of water. Get your first full case of water, okay? And reuse those empty bottles, get a purifier and attach it to your faucet and refill them bad boys up. Okay? What else do I have to say about this coronavirus? It's in the Bible. If you guys are not, this is what I like. For me, I'm just like, I already know what to do. I already know what's happening because um, I'm a Bible thumper. I believe that, the Most High is using me as a vessel, and I know I'm not. I fear no man. You know what I mean? Like I'm actually excited. I want to see the creator of this beautiful world that has been being turned into nothing but chaos and bad things, right? But read your Bible, read the book of Revelations, okay? You will see word for word exactly what's happening. The locust plague in Africa is already taking place, okay? That's in Revelation, the book of Revelation. The disease, the rumors of the diseases, we've already had our first dose of the corona. And then rumors of war, we've already been there, done that, within just in 2020 alone. Okay. Um, I mean, I can go deeper with what I feel was going on, or what the biblical meaning of Kobe Bryant, going out the way he did. But at the end of the day, this is, like, again, not a game. You guys need to learn how to definitely grow your crops. I don't care if it's a small garden, whatever you can grow that you don't have to leave the house to get, grow it. And the main thing that helps your crops grow faster and healthier and stronger are banana peels. So in every pot that you plant seeds in, make sure you have banana peels in it. Or even a whole banana, and put the seeds in the banana and put this banana in the dirt. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? If nothing comes any worse of this coronavirus, at least you're getting it from the horse's mouth. How to just survive a little bit more economically. You can have your onions, your green peppers, your, some fruit. You can have many things that you don't have to spend money on a store on a weekly basis. As a matter of fact, everything that you would normally put in a veggie shake in the morning, or a protein shake in the morning, grow it. Whatever your fruit it is that you like, whatever vegetable it is that you like, whatever your body needs, that's what you need to be growing. Because if you had nothing else to survive off but those things, um, at least you've already started growing the things that you like, right? Um, I know a lot of you probably don't want to go the vegan route, but you need to learn how to utilize and make your own, vegan foods. You know what I mean? I can do videos to show you how I plant, and what, you know, my garden looks like, the vegan foods that I make. You will not starve in the midst of chaos if you go vegan and you start planting your crops now. And even if it doesn't get any worse, guess what? You can still save money and become healthier just by doing it. Okay? um, Move in silence. Share the. Listen, they're probably gonna bury this video as well. Share this video. Share the sound of my voice. Stay in prayer. Okay, I can give you many, verses to read to protect yourself from this virus or just any evil attacks or anything like that. But search in your own heart. Ask the Most High yourself to give you directly a verse out of the Bible, um, and let the information come through your spirit. I can give you many things over my voice or over this podcast, over this channel, um, but it wouldn't be as effective as if you would sit in prayer or meditate on your bed or in your sacred space alone to receive something special for yourself. And don't move in fear, move in confidence. If you are a true warrior for the word of the Most High, there should be no reason for you to be out there in supermarkets panicking and things like that. It's time for change. It's time for things to change. Okay? And after this full moon and coming out of Mercury retrograde, I'm not surprised, especially in 2020, that this is happening. We are living in the end times, and what is happening is of biblical proportion. You have to accept it. Start thinking smarter. Go get your survival kits as well. Candles. This coronavirus is easily a ploy to see how people move in the midst of chaos. What better way to study people as a government or as world powers than inflicting chaos on purpose in the event that there was a real emergency worldwide, like a war, just to see how people would move in general with something on this scale. If it were a bomb that were released and let off, it would be 10 times the magnitude in which people are operating now. So now the powers that be basically have just tested you. Based off the reading that I just had, you've been tested in a very real way. Okay? This is not fake. This is real. Okay? You just don't have what's not happening is that warning coming up across your screen and on your radio. This is a test and da 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 da. Because it's not a test. It's real. You actually been warned about the test a couple months ago, a couple weeks ago when they were doing all the testing across the screen. Okay? So now they have figured out how the general public will move in the case of an emergency, like a war. And they're testing it on American soil. That's what's even scarier. They've got, let me tell you what Korea, oh no, China is so thorough. And Italy is so thorough that they have people are obedient and respectful with this under the sound of command. There are nobody in those streets in Italy. There are nobody in those streets in China. Where the problem will lie is the unruliness of the people of the American on the American soil. Now, how do you get quarantined? How do you get taken from your family um, and put in these Walmart facilities as a quarantine cell, right? By being disobedient, by being on the streets when you're not supposed to. So, again, this is all a test. You don't have to believe me. Look, pay attention. Look at everything with detail. Fine detail. These people are not playing with you. This government, you know what I mean? The powers that be are not playing with you. Okay? And God ain't playing with them. So, it's like we have officially gone to a war, and most people don't even realize it. The war is on the people. Okay? The world's on us. And if you are a Bible thumper, guess what? You'll get through it with a breeze. But if you're not, you're going to suffer a lot more. What I do want to do is start going live a little bit more. So if you do share, subscribe, like, leave a comment as well, and ask me if you guys would like to see me live at least once a week either doing the readings or, talking about world affairs, just things that's going on in the world. Um, like I said, I will leave a link where you guys can make your donations. You guys don't have to email me or anything like that. I really do appreciate your support. I really appreciate your subscribers, or my subscribers that have been sticking with me for the last 6 years. I know I've only been back for a month and a half, or yeah, 2 full months now. No, a month and a half. But I'm very happy to be back. I'm doing what I'm told to serve the people. Um, and if anybody even wants to just, schedule an appointment for prayer and talk to me about your situation, you just need a little bit of counseling, a little guidance, or whatever. You may not even need a reading. You just need someone to talk to. Um, According to my schedule, I will try to oblige and fit you in. Um, until people are fully aware that I'm back on YouTube with my channel. So I kind of want to leave it there. I wonder if there's anything else that we're gonna call this part one. Most High just told me to call this part one. Um, yeah. So everyone, be well, and I wish you all the best. Talk to you soon. It's Divine Oracle. Bye bye.